Nu är det dags för Alina Zubkovych, ordförande för Nordic Ukraine Forum. Den viktiga organisationen som samlar ukrainare i Sverige och driver hårt arbetet tillsammans med många olika organisationer, bland annat med oss. Och vi är glada för vårt samarbete. Välkommen Alina.
Good afternoon, everyone. So first of all, I would like to express gratitude for all of you who came on Monday and who continue coming on Wednesdays and on Mondays and on Sundays. And when we have dark feelings, I think it's always good to remember that that feeling that we had on this big demonstration Monday. There are thousands of us who believe in the same values and who keep going toward these values. This is very important. Thank you. And while I was listening to other distinguished speakers, I was also looking at this building, at this very terrible dark building, and people who are coming inside, going outside, and I was thinking, well, they are spoiling this very nice area by this very dark spirit coming from there. But I also feel that these are very mediocre people that are terrified because they basically, how do you become the person who is pro imperial, who wants the genocide, who legitimizes it? You become such person if you don't have any love in your life. If you were born in a very aggressive area then where your parents were not loving you, and you become a monster. And now as it became their national ideology, basically to extend this monstrosity towards their free world. And if they feel that we do not give them the love, they just want to oppress us. And this is the biggest dream of Russia. They want the expansion. This is the essence of their ideology, and it is the core of the way how they go on. But as it has happened to Putin's so-called operation that had to be finished in 2 days, well, he didn't manage to do this, and moreover, he is now asking the biggest antagonist, Trump and US, to help him to stop Ukraine of being resistant to all of this. Well, this means a lot, I think, to the power of Ukraine and the free world.
Bravo!
But you know what? Now there is one joke in Ukraine. We need to have two types of air alarms, air sirens. First, when there are ballistic missiles coming from Russia, and another one when Trump gets up and is ready to write something in Twitter. Yeah. The problem with this that it became our reality. I was quite shocked a couple of weeks ago when all of this started immediately, when I've started listening to Trump basically legitimizing Putin, legitimizing Russian empire, and blaming Ukraine, Zelensky as the biggest dictatorship and whatever else. And when I've started searching what does it mean, why is this happening, I understood that there are a lot of very dark ideologies around him, and we are talking about techno-oligarchy, we are now talking about techno-fascism that is trying basically to get power in the US. I hope this dark madness will not be able to keep strong there, but the speeches that we hear both from Trump, who really seems to like Putin, but also from the vice president who blames Europe for not supporting ultra-rights, tells to me that basically we in Europe need to prepare that US might withdraw all its support and its presence from Europe, and this means that we are alone with Russia. And so we need to be very strong, we need to be aligned, and the best way to do this is to support Ukraine, to invest in our joint military production, tech production, to learn from each other, and by this Ukraine will be the strongest defender of Europe.
Bravo!
Well, I won't go into the details with all these dark fascist possible futures, because I believe in I believe in Europe, I believe in Ukraine, and in our strong unity. So thank you very much for coming. Так så mycket Sverige och slava Ukraini.
Stort tack. Som